Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. The heck happened? It's okay. Okay. That's fixed. That's one part fixed. Okay. Ugh. What just happened? Holy cow. Hi. Sorry. My stream decided to die on me. I don't know what happened. Oh gosh. It's okay though. I fixed it. See? I fixed it. We're okay. We're okay. Oh my goodness. Yo, what's up? Hold on, I look like I'm closing my eyes. I'm just reading stuff. Okay. Everything's okay. It's okay. Sorry. I don't know why that happened. Hi! Where was it? Here it was. Hi!
Snatch Cliff! We made it! Paimon hopes we find someone we need here.
Oh, sorry, I don't have autoplay on.
I beg you, please don't let go!
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry and take a look. Timaeus? And we also have Rosaria and Mona? What kind of mishmash ensemble is this?
Good question.
Yes, it's good now.
What crew is this? It's been a while, traveler.
You two are looking pretty good.
It's fine now. We're all fine.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Ugh.
Hey,
Poor
please don't
stream.
rub salt in my wound. I really have been trying my best.
You don't want to
Timaeus.
talk. If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you would have been seriously hurt, if not dead.
If
I
not
know. I really
dead.
am grateful, miss. I can't thank you enough.
Discord.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
No.
Quite literally. And had she not lent him a hand and pulled him up, he would have gone
Hello,
tumbling
everybody.
down the cliffside.
What happened? Did Timaeus almost fall off
This
the cliff?
door is loose.
Well, so what actually happened was I came to Star Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on the way. She took a look at her scry glass and advised me to turn back because it would be dangerous.
But you still came up here anyway?
Yes, I did, because there's something I just had to do.
Oh, I hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth throwing one's life away for. It's rare to run into someone with a death wish in this area.
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think it would really come true. I mean, when Mona said it would be dangerous, I thought I'd be fine as long as I watched my step cautiously. I'm sorry, okay? I was wrong. I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life. Love-struck Mondstadters is what the Windbloom Festival's all about.
Love struck.
Okay,
Who's he
that
in love
explains
with?
You. But why is Rosaria here?
That's what
I
I'm
was
curious
looking
about.
for a quiet place to escape the crowds. I wasn't planning on having to save a life along the way.
So that's why the Scryglass just showed danger instead of fatal danger.
The sus lady.
Very funny. Anyway, Traveler and Paimon, what brings the two of you to Star Snatch Cliff?
Just trying our luck. We've got a lot of people we need to see today, so we've been all over the place. Actually, you're some of the people we were looking for.
Huh?
Huh? Woo.
Huh, I see. So all we'll need to do is find some clues, make a note, and drop it off at the mailbox?
Yes.
I can't believe there's a prophecy like this, let alone that I have a part to play in it. Oh, I guess this means everyone will find out about my crush now.
We don't know who it is.
I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilias to the girl I love. They'll really suit her. She's...
No one asked. Please, do not subject us to your gushing about your girlfriend.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
We need to know who it
saw right
is.
through me.
You will
said
find
you
out.
need
Oh, good.
clues, right? Well, in that case, Mona Magistus the astrologist will provide you with a personally handwritten letter. Just wait for it to show up in your mailbox.
You can be on your way now. We won't keep you any longer.
All right, then let's head back for now and meet up with everyone else.
Which one is that one? Is that one the Genshin streamer one?
Will do. This is
Or is
all
this
so
mine?
embarrassing. Thank you both.
I'm gonna create the role now. Oh, okay, so it's mine. I see. Let's see. Where is... We just gotta teleport down here. In both? Okay, cool. Woo. Woo. No, ooh. No, ooh. Ooh. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Sucrose! Yeah, it just might take some time, because you gotta remember, I don't have, like, too many people in my streams. I also might just post the Discord in my YouTube channel description or whatever.
We got back a little early, so we took some time just now to put the mailbox together. We got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling super generous, so we didn't even need to pay for the materials. It's just a shame that Kale got a splinter.
I should do that.
Don't
That's
worry
not a
about
bad
me.
idea.
I'm used to working in the rainforest. I get splinters all the time. I've already taken care of it. We've already wrapped up everything on our to-do list for today. So, all we need to do now is wait for everyone's letters to arrive. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you get some rest while I keep an eye on the mailbox?
You're definitely your master's student, Sucrose. As long as you or Albedo are around, Paimon can relax and know that everything's taken care of.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taking care
The
of.
wax.
Paimon's starving. Hey, Traveler, you want to get dinner? Your treat.
I'll go with Sucrose to return the leftover materials to the vendors. You two, go get a proper meal. We can't have anyone going hungry. Yeah. Now
Oh,
would be
man.
a good time for a break.
She
Once
doesn't
everything is
deserve
ready,
it.
let's meet up here
Honestly,
again and
sometimes
collate all
yes.
the information we've gathered.
Who is that? I bet it's the girl. She doesn't deserve it. No, she doesn't. But we're not worrying about that right now. Just let Paimon have her food. It'll be okay.
Paimon will have this one, and this one, ooh, and this one. Hey, Paimon's really hungry. And don't forget, Paimon's also ordering for you, too. It's not like Paimon's gonna eat everything by herself.
Yeah. If people don't join immediately, I won't be surprised. But I should post a Discord link in my YouTube description. I'll have to update it every week. But that's not too bad, right? I don't know.
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think about meeting up at 5 to go to my house?
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed some great wine and smoked ham. Oh, your parents will love it.
Yeah, I know you can't join. It's okay.
Ham? Look, we've known each other for quite some time now. Don't you think it's been long enough for you to remember that we only eat bacon in my house?
I must remember to get some milk today on my way home. Please, feel free to pay a visit to Cat's Tail anytime.
Enjoying the scenery? Oh, Tone Deaf Bard! Are you here for some food as well? Oh, I
Oh,
can
my
put
hair.
something on your tab? Well, that's a pity. I already had a few drinks before coming here. I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. There should be no shortage of opportunities in the future.
Wow.
Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me. I come bearing good news. What kind of good news?
Yeah, if
Behold.
people don't join, it's okay. I'm okay with it. I get it. It looks like a map with a simple map with this something like an
What is it?
incantation on it.
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle. Simply head to the location marked on the map and you'll find the lantern you've been
Why?
looking for. However, if I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. As you've seen, a lot of people have been laboring hard to uncover the answer. A secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed in the company of friends.
Oh, that's funny.
Then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Feel free to find me for a chat again once you're done working through the prophecy. Also, if you have some time, we could organize another fast-track love poem class. Oh, you're starting that up again? I sure am. Nobody else has signed up this year, though, so the duty to learn falls on you. Anyway, see you later.
Dun, 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 dun.
Fenty always looks so relaxed whenever we run into him. Paimon can't help but be jealous.
Excuse me, if you don't mind.
We know what you meant.
Could I chat with you for a moment?
Oh?
Who?
Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet.
Oh,
Just
she's
like
cool.
you, I'm a traveler visiting Mondstadt from another land.
She has
Mind
a
if I buy you a
she
drink?
has a hat.
Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
Well, of course.
Well, we are very
Don't
experienced
trust her?
adventurers
Why?
after all.
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the first place. I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench. From what I could gather, you are trying to investigate a bizarre prophecy?
Reasons.
Yep, bizarre is
Good to know.
definitely the word.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway, that's why I wanted to ask you a favor. If and when you manage to unravel the answer to the prophecy, could you let me know what it is? Not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I'm interested in.
She
I
has
was
some
born in a
weird
distant land,
bangs.
but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that it's a great place full of fairy tales and romance and recommended that I come for a visit. As it happens,
Oh,
someone I
man.
know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here and see all the sights that she once saw.
What do you think about Mondstadt so far?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of romance and freedom.
Romance and
We think
freedom?
So too.
That's funny.
About the prophecy. Thank you. You're very friendly.
Oh, my
It's been a real
seat.
pleasure to meet you. I'll leave it to you then. Hope you continue to
Come on
enjoy
here.
the city and have
Back.
a wonderful day.
There we go. It's fixed.
She definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh? Where do you think her hometown could be?
My guess is
Find me a flower that is
Schneznaya.
not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost. Find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends. Huh? I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me, even in a free city like Mondstadt. Good day to you, miss.
Why does she look so tired? She looks like she's dead. Alright, so now it's just this last one, which is Act 3. Oh, I gotta wait until morning. Well... Is he... Okay, he's up. So I guess I just get to save these. Okay. Can I buy a thing? No. Alright. I need to wait until what? Hold on. Wait until 8 or 12 the next morning. Okay. Here we go.
It's time! Let's go meet Sucrose and Kale at the crafting bench. Hey, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon, great timing. We got a lot of letters in the mailbox, and I just finished sorting them into 4 groups.
Cool.
Nice work!
What are the groups?
Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
I don't know. Take a look at the clue board. Not of this world. Wow, there are so many! After our conversation the other day, I went over the prophecy's wording carefully. A flower that is not of this world sounds more like a logical paradox. Think about it. If a flower is not of this world, its existence cannot be perceived. However, if it can be perceived, it will not fit the description of the prophecy. As such, my view is that the Riddle's answer doesn't have to be a real plant. However, I must note with all due respects, the person who came up with this riddle might not know all the plants in this world. I dare say it that no one could make such a claim. From this perspective, you could even think of some rare plants. Okay, I'm not reading every single one of these. A flower not of this world doesn't sound like some existing species or something created through specialized cultivation techniques. With that noted, I believe you should think out of the box. I don't need to, but I also need to understand what's going on, because if I don't read it aloud, I won't understand what's going on. Ugh. I believe that you should think out of the box. Oh, really? Okay. Hold on, let me try to read it. Conclusion. A clock in the shape of the letter? Weird. Read other letters. A guide who will never get lost. Okay. Why? Oh. I was ready to read every single one of those letters.
A flower that is not of this world. Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer would be better discussed at length in person. As for my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost. Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much,
but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Cyno.
That's nice.
Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend. As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Cyno are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us. And finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Klee said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Lisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams, and actively pass from one person to the next.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time. Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
Don't pay attention to me, it's fine.
Wait for me!
Wait for
Timaeus,
me.
what brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Huh? This is kind of sudden. Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little after you catch your breath?
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying-ar? Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and, well, we've stayed in touch through letters ever since.
Wait, so Ying-ar is the girl from Liyue that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying-ar the whole time?
No, well, I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. And anyway, our correspondence covers a lot of serious topics, like perfumes, potions, alchemy. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself and never utter an insincere word until the day that I've managed to win Miss Ying-ar's heart.
So, at Star Snatch Cliff, you were picking Cecilia's as a gift for Ying-ar?
Wow.
That's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart transformed by the power of love. I couldn't think of a better flower to give than that. I know full well that Miss Ying-ar is far more knowledgeable than I in both the ways of the world and the ways of our craft, but I thought I should make the effort for once and put myself out there. Which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windbloom Festival. I thought it was time for me to invite Miss Ying-ar to Mondstadt. But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been working hard to help another girl achieve her dream.
Huh?
And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw that she'd done my remaining work for me. I feel incredibly guilty. I've been spending all of my time in my own fantasy world while everyone else has been bending over backwards to help other people. How could I ever hope to be worthy of Miss Ying-ar's love if I'm so selfish?
Oh, Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
But then what about Ying-ar? Yeah, haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Well, yes, I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked Windblooms, along with a handwritten letter. I explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's resolved, I'll make haste to Liyue to pick her up in person. I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest care. All I can do now is hope that she'll understand. Point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you in this endeavor.
Well, you certainly convinced Paimon with that speech. Don't worry, Timaeus. We won't let your determination go to waste.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Woo woo.
Thank you, everyone. I promise to do everything I can to help.
Okay, so it looks like we found our one who would never lie.
Great! Let's keep it up. On to the other three. Okay, Paimon will do the honors. Ahem. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend.
And Timaeus.
Why did you only say Timaeus' name? You should say my name too.
Clee.
All right. We also have Clee. That's me.
She's so cute.
Clee here. This all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
Just don't be
There's
grumpy
nothing
about
wrong
it.
with a more relaxed atmosphere, is there? Of course. We will soon see if my hypothesis has any merit.
Actually, I'm still feeling a little nervous.
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's
Sorry,
do this.
I know it looks like I'm closing my
Actually,
eyes, but I'm not. I'm
a
just
little
looking
worried,
down.
Too. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I know what you're feeling. Saying anything becomes so much harder when there are so many people watching.
Well, does anyone know the exact location
Well,
of
maybe
where
if I
we're
move
headed,
my
or
camera, it'll
should I
fix it.
do a reading on my scry glass?
As I break.
According to the prophecy, once we figured out the answer, we should test it at the Lantern of Utmost Joy.
There we go.
Wait, but where is this lantern?
Oh, we know something about that.
What? Wow, that's amazing. You really know how to do everything under the sun.
I
Then
fixed
we'll let
it.
you lead the way.
This is it. We're off to find the sacred location of the Lantern of Utmost Joy.
Over here. Peak quality gameplay. Climbing up a mountain. The window. Oh man. I'm not blinking, I'm just twitching. It's okay. It's fine.
According to the map, it should be somewhere around here.
Let me take a look. Oh, it should be right up ahead. Aw, I don't see any lanterns here. Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the Lantern Utmost Joy actually looks like, right? Maybe we've overlooked something? Traveler, are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
Paimon's reading too. Huh? It says to look up. But there's nothing above us. Place the squirrel on the back of the pointy-eared cat, and a pious puppy will open the doors to show you the way. Huh. Paimon read the whole thing out loud, but nothing's happening.
Look! Look! The wind is blowing!
What a strong wind current. Let's ride it up and see where it leads us.
Huh? We'll have to fly up there? Can someone carry me with them?
Here.
Oops.
This is the first time I've ever flown like this!
Whoa. What? There's a floating island.
How did this little island get up here in the sky? Did somebody make it?
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
Oh, good thinking, Kale. Huh. Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here? Weird. It's almost as if someone was holding a tea party.
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
Wow, look at that pretty lantern on the table. There's even a chair for each side of the lantern, too.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let me have a closer look. Take your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's simple enough.
So we just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
Huh? What is it, Albedo?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Roll to check for traps. Sorry.
All the questions and doubts aside,
Stupid
the scenery
nerd
here is
jokes.
pretty amazing. It'd be impossible to feel stressed here.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms, but I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on these chairs and fulfill the prophecy. Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most confident answers for the second round.
That sounds kind of smart. But why?
Ah, I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Mona, is there something wrong? You're not looking too good. Oh, are you hungry? I brought some snacks.
Thank you for offering, Clee, but that's not quite it. While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, hoping to find some information. But there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been staring at me as soon as we stepped foot in here.
Okay, we got a problem. I need to go to the bathroom. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back.
But if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then no. Could that person be?
I'm not surprised.
Who could it be?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
I got water spots on my desk. Hold on. I have a coaster for these kind of situations. I'm not surprised though, because it kind of freaks out when I just leave. But the problem is when your bladder's about to burst, you gotta do something about it.
Then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world...
You can do it, Sucrose!
Then I would fetch a tetragenic sweet flower.
Alright, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Kale, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide. For a long time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today. Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. Because I would like to become a guide that can help others. I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me. Now it's my turn to pass on the gift that I've been given.
All right, it's up to me to answer the third part. I'll submit myself as one who would never lie. Although I've never really had any other virtues or talents, I'm confident that I've always been an honest person. I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this opportunity to validate myself.
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the prophecy. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
Wait! The lantern just lit up! Whoa! All four sides of the lantern are glowing! Huh? But...
Kale, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
Oh, alright.
Sit back down!
Huh? What's going on? Why is it lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the chair? Didn't it say we have to answer all the questions correctly?
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
No right answer? But how could that be?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be.
That's funny.
I believe the lantern only serves as a simple signal.
And to think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
Why are you
What?
here?
There's someone else here?
Go away!
We meet again, traveler.
Hey! You're that Outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter!
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Oh, is that so? Then, why do I spy yet another person following in your shadow?
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
That also looked very possessed.
So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook.
Huh? But why? Then, does that mean this wasn't a real prophecy after all?
Don't worry. Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves.
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking about?
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it.
Sorry,
Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern.
I'm
now.
really good at
The lantern has
recognizing
already
voice
been lit.
actors.
Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there?
Mom?
Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Madam, I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
Old hag? Who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Who are you? Who dares imitate my master?
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Oh, it's Alice. I'm here too.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings, everyone.
Miss Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth may have decided to catch up again.
Why she sounds so coy all of a sudden?
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the god of wind himself. Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now. So what was this assembly you were talking about earlier?
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me tell you a long and ancient story.
Okay. Long and ancient. I'm ready.
Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left.
Albedo?
But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
The creator
My
of Albedo?
lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
Mona's teacher. Please, mother, perhaps?
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, And growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
Interesting lore stuff.
So this is where the legendary mages held their meetings.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have tea.
Then, what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of that prophecy. It's a little embarrassing. The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
So it was indeed written by all of you.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you, you probably figured out everything the moment you laid eyes on the message.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
A flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend that never ends. These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhindaughter, also known as Gold. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, it would be her. The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet, but she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when a change has occurred in the world. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning. If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to guide the way forward for you.
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world and that they would all know each other?
The one who would never lie is me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short, have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works. Have any of you ever read The Boar Princess?
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
I can't join voice until I'm done streaming. So,
was an exceptional
but I'll
human
join
writer
after.
who used
Cool?
her prose to teach me the meaning of grief. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Paimon's getting more and more lost.
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on, leaving her title to her students and followers. Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle. I've always wanted to meet you.
Do you also want to become a mage?
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexen Circle. I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
Do you think less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been
That's
piqued,
funny.
and I'm now even more drawn towards
I'm
the
not
idea of
surprised
becoming a
though.
mage.
Surprised though.
You're right. I've never
That song
acknowledged
can
any
get
of
stuck in
Jay's
your head very
successors,
quickly.
But you are different. You are much more fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
I love how he calls
Now
her
is not a
aunt.
good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as
I
she
know,
saw the
I
message.
know.
We were just asking.
But still,
one
it's
thing of
funny to
her.
me.
Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
I don't think anybody joined.
The Supreme Blessing
Yes, I know it's
actually
based off
meant-
of Germany.
All journeys are fleeting and
I
will
can't
eventually
join
come to an end.
for a
What will
bit,
give us the most
but
fulfillment
I don't
and
know.
happiness in the end
Did
are
Sebastian
those
join?
who will greet us at our journey's destination. Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations that will keep us up at night.
I could, but I don't.
No matter how
Why
hard
not?
things may become,
I'm curious.
we will cross mountains and oceans.
Is it
to
because
see
you have to
our
use your
best
phone
friends
and then you
again,
couldn't watch this?
regardless of how many years have passed or how far the distance may be. As
Headache.
long as
Fair
we can
enough.
be with our beloved friends,
Fair enough.
our hearts will be filled with joy.
And
To
I
us
would join you
mages,
too, but like,
that's what being supreme
then everyone would
blessed
hear your
is
voice
all
on
about.
stream, and I don't know if you would be cool with that. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't. So,
I still don't get it, but I do know that all the mages are Mom's best friends.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with. Anyway,
I know,
I'll
it might
introduce some
kill
of
it.
the other members to you all later. I still have a few things to attend to, so this will have to do for today.
Bye, Mom. Todoko says bye too.
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Yes, it's wind bloom again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary date. I'm sure you still remember.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day many, many years ago that Jenny tied the knot. Ah, just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windbloom Festival to the fullest.
Alice's fade and the lanterns grow dim at once again, just a regular piece of decor. For a moment, everyone looks lost in thought, but soon chatter begins to fill the space. Before long, everyone spreads their gliders and returns to Mondstadt.
Whoa. Ah, Albedo! Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
Oh wait, where am I going? That was the wrong way. Hold on. Luckily, we're going back to Mondstadt. Where? Why can't I find Mondstadt? Oh, it's all the way over here. I'll just do that. Woo! Yeah, that probably would have been awkward.
Are you okay, Timaeus?
But I'm glad nobody was on the
Maybe
VC.
you'd feel better if you just, let it out.
I'm fine. I'm just, a little glider sick, that's all.
That's so funny.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful to you.
Okay. Sure thing.
He has so many
Sounds like you've still got something
things
on your
on his
mind.
costume.
Why don't you tell us? We're
Where's
all
my
happy to
iPad?
listen.
It's nothing, really. It's just, well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't argue about that. But still, the whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for.
Why is that?
Of course, I didn't actually expect the supreme blessing to be real, but...
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus. Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Wimbloom Festival Special Ambassador. Had I not asked for everyone's help...
If anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophecy.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel like this whole adventure didn't really end on a high note, and we also didn't really get anything out of it.
But I'd say we still learned something new.
That aside, Timaeus.
What a
You still
conundrum.
need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yingar, right? Do you want Kale and I to accompany you?
Oh, Miss Yingar. Well, I mean, I just really don't want her to get mad at me. Now that I've come back to my senses, oh, I really don't know what I should do.
Hey, you three? You may want to look over there.
Huh? Miss Yingar?
Oh, so that's Miss Yingar? I've never met her before.
Oh yeah, now I've got to add Sino onto my list of characters to do.
I am so sorry, Miss Yingar, but how did you... I mean...
Are you so happy just to see me?
Of course I am. I'm so happy that, I don't, sorry, I don't know what to say.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that I've seen you like this, I suppose I could let you off the hook this time. You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right? Well then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
Should we go see how they're doing?
Well, I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Oh, really? We'll just leave them alone then.
Move it.
I am so glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, I'm even more envious of you, Sucrose. You can be happy just to see others happy, and you gave me so much help without any expectations in return. Even though you said that we're very much alike, I still feel like you have a much bigger heart than I do.
But if you say that,
Yeah,
then
I think
I'd
2 to
say
3
I'm also
hours.
nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you.
Because that's about how long I go for.
I guess we have the same amount of positive qualities. They're just spread over different parts of our personalities. I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Mondstadt. I'm happy just to have met and become your friend. Maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future. But that's okay too. Since we are so alike, you probably get what I'm trying to say. You just need to believe that all of your issues aren't really issues at all.
But isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising,
That's
right?
fair enough. Alright, I'll join the
think that
VC
people
when
would talk about that while on a date.
I'm done.
My mom brought it up
Then
at
we
dinner
can
one
chat,
time last
because
night.
I have nothing else to do
called my
today
dad
other than work.
The most boring man she knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once, all with a smile on her face. But she also said that learning is just another part of life. It's never too late to start something, as long as you recognize that it's
Yeah,
something
'cause I
good
work
for you
tonight.
to do.
Do I work tomorrow too? Yes.
Why don't you give it a try, Kale?
Okay, I'll try my best. They're really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
Clearly I need to add more water. Ugh.
I nearly forgot. This is for you.
This texture. Are these seeds?
Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. These are the seeds of the sweet flower cultivars that I've worked on. It's nothing too special, but they're the best cultivars that I've made. So, I really hope that you'll like them. They're super sweet, and easy to grow and keep. I'm also submitting them as my Windblooms for this year. I wish that the Animo Archon could also see how lovely they are. Thank you. I'll plant them in the Avidia forest and take good care of them.
Kale, please take these notes with you. I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared some study materials for you at Sucrose's request. Feel free to look through them whenever you can find the time. Mondstadt's doors will always remain open to you.
Thank you so much. Really, I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
Ah, Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
You're right. I almost forgot. Kale, can you exhale once into this test tube? I will save this breath of joy and use it in my research. Oh, really? May I? Of course.
Okay, I'll see you soon. Because I forget that I've been going for an hour already. Turns a deep purple. A small sparkle cloud comes out of the test tube. Taken away by the wind.
Huh? What was that? It was like a little cloud of happiness, and now it flew away.
A little cloud of happiness.
Well, luckily, there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll seal it up for now. I'll keep working on it and let you know as soon as I have any breakthroughs in my research. Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Master Tainari! Sino!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
Oh my gosh.
Think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt immensely. The dragon here possesses a majestic form.
Sino.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this card back is for you.
For me?
Sino wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say he probably wants you to use it if you challenge him to a duel.
Okay.
I'm a master of the game. Do you dare challenge me?
Yes, I do.
Can you believe this guy? Huh. Let's knock him off his high.
Wait! I've got something to give you, too.
Cool, what is it?
Kale has a gift for us?
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windbloom Festival.
Oh, bookmark. That's cool. Thank you.
I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tainari, and Sino. During Windbloom, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three are family to me.
But Tainari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings. And that should be just fine.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Whoa, are these really for us?
I guess so.
So, are these your chosen
What if I
Windblooms?
don't use it?
One of them. Both
I don't know.
Padisaras and Sumeru roses are my Windblooms. Although they're not native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can best express my feelings. I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who I wish to accompany as we greet more seasons and future Windblooms together. The real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if
I would
that
use
meant
it.
crossing mountains and oceans to do so. I'm so happy to hear you say that. Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Moving things around.
Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
That was super cute. What if I don't? I don't know. But you know what? I don't care. That was awesome. That was so cute too. So that's all the Windbloom event. I got a gift. I guess. I don't see it. Anyway, so now moving on. Since we did the Chasm quest last time and that's all done. Oh, that reminds me. Did I collect all that stuff from my book? I did. So come on, do the quest thing. I know. I think it was 2. So now we're gonna do the Archon quest. So last time I did the Archon quest, I couldn't leave Sumeru until I finished a certain point. So I went to go talk to the people, and we met the doctor. Controlling people's minds. He was controlling people's minds. I think he's second of the Fatui Harbingers. Or something like that. Not really remembering. Yeah, the doctor. He said you call him the doctor. You can call him the doctor. That's what he said. Hey, look. Oh, that was a mistake. What the heck?
No time to lose.
Oh gosh, I didn't change my team back to the normal things. Now I don't know how to fight. Where? Where are you? You been?
Don't get frostbite.
I almost said a bad word. I'm so sorry. What's up here? Nothing. Just a cool advantage point. Cool. Hold on. Let me fix my party. I totally forgot that I still had Tartaglia.
Ready for trial.
We're gonna heal everybody up. More. Perfect. Anyway, so we decided to run back to this village and see what's going on here.
Hold it right there.
Oh,
a blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
The healing jellyfish.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the Academy? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Oh, hold on.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
You're up, traveler!
Take that! With the wind!
Rest and rebuild! Covenant of the Deep! Let's move out.
sorry. Windblade, cool it. Dodge this.
Motion to compel. Invisible evidence.
Freeze. This moment will be frozen in time. Where do you think you're going? Dodge this.
Boom boom.
Windblade.
Hold the line. Billowing surf. It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Cool it. Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Disappear.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari? Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
Sorry about that. My mom called me and I kind of had to pick up the phone. I'm back. Oh, that's good. Mom called me. Apparently somebody got in trouble. Let's see. He always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry, though.
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all
yeah.
his tasks, even
She
his
called me
patrol.
and I was like,
To leave in such a hurry?
what's going on? So I had to like
He had
mute
something
myself for a
urgent to
minute.
take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia. And Pardis DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Pardis DI.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Pardis DI.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about, but I had to go pick up the phone.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Catherine is busy completing. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. Hold on. Apparently we have to do another quest. Hold on. Hopefully it's a quick quest, because I still want to keep going for a little while. Yeah, I think it is too. It's just... Yeah, it is. I only do, Mondstadt, though. Mostly because Mondstadt is a smaller country, so the quests are more, they're closer together, which makes it easier to do in a day. Okay, now that that's done... Guys, we're going into uncharted territory! Sorry. Sorry about that. I get excited when we go into a new area. Okay. Also, this might seem weird, but I try to take the actual pathways that are, dedicated, because most of the time it's a good way to, get there. Oh, this candle smells so good. Well, it's not a candle. So I can't have candles in my apartment. Duh. Anyway. Wait, where's this, road? I'm confused. I'm looking for the road. Anyway. Why? Because it's easier to do the daily quests in Mondstadt. Because the country's so small. Like I said. It's probably one of the smaller countries. Let me show you this. Let me show you this, Claire. So if I were to zoom out, okay? See all this? From this white spot to the top here, that's all Mondstadt, okay? Liyue is from here all the way to here, which is almost the same size. Oh, they're asking why there's no candles. Oh. I'm not allowed to have candles because, Claire, it's because of the smoke detectors. They don't let me have the smoke detectors. They have smoke detectors put in place. Oof. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I can have a wax melter, which is very similar. So basically a wax melter has a little plate on top of it and a light bulb underneath, and it just melts the wax. So it smells, and it smells nice, just like a candle. It's just not a candle. Sorry, I thought you were asking about why I was doing quests in Mondstadt. I know you know. She might not know. Claire, do you know what a wax melter is? I have moms in my room. That's okay, good. I I thought you didn't know what it was. Sorry. Also, if you didn't know, Sebastian, I know her in real life, which is why I can talk more casually to her. What? Where am I going? Ooh. There's no path. The path is gone! Are those dangerous? Makes sense. Yes. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Those things look dangerous. I'm going the wrong way. I'm getting so lost in Samara. Yeah, you know what's funny though about Samara? Samara's like one of the biggest, I think it's the biggest country right now, right? Am I wrong about that? I think it's the biggest one though. Inazuma was pretty big, but it was split up because of islands. I think Samara's one of the biggest ones. Yeah. I knew it. Samara's like double the size of Mondstadt. At least. Okay, maybe more like 4 times. Woo woo woo. You have a wax melter though? Leeway is bigger than Inazuma. Got it. And I'm assuming you meant put. That's okay. What's this? Are they peaceful? Oh, these guys are cool. Oh, what are these? I don't know what they are, but I don't like them. Add lol. Yeah. I was like, why does it say that? I understand why. It's just I thought it was funny. Ooh, it's really pretty. What's up? It's our favorite. It's probably Nahida.
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
No, I'm not.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
Do I need more water in my water bottle?
It's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the doctor by myself.
I do need more water in my water bottle.
Stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Hold on.
Like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
How is that back you're looking at, lol? Wait, what? I didn't see it.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did some creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix.
That's
Luckily,
funny.
I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
That's funny.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work.
That's funny. I'm not surprised I was, though, but I needed more water.
Alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
Okay, so he is number 2
shouldn't
of the
give up hope
Fatui.
just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's Di? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come
Wow.
here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Okay, so before I do that... Fair enough. Before we try to do that, I do kind of want to get, which is why I'm going around, I kind of want to get the Statue of the Seven. I know I'll have time to probably do that later. But if I get the Statue of the Seven now, I won't have to worry about it later. Jump. Where is it? I saw the big red light. There it is. Here's the funny thing. Diluc is just a cool character. What the heck is going on there? I'm gonna try to just do this. This is what I'm here to do. My ear kinda hurts. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Boom! Yeah. So you see all this blank spot, Claire? Like this blue spot, not the red spot. Don't worry about the red. You see all the blue? That is all Sumeru. That is all Sumeru right there. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Going back this way. Yeah, I know. They're not even done with it yet. Which I think is the crazy part. What's in here? Aw, it's just a whittle house. Yeah, it's gonna be getting bigger, which is the weirdest part to me. Like... Like, I understood that it was big before, but now it's getting even bigger. What are these? Saras. Really? That would be super funny. I think the only reason why Sumeru is so big is because most of the countries, most of the countries that we play in seem to be based off of, countries in real life. So like Mondstadt is based off of Germany, and Liyue is based off of China, and Inazuma is based off of Japan. But I think Sumeru's definitely based off of Africa, right?
Traveler?
If I'm wrong about that, that would shock me.
It's Hypatia!
Long time no see.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this? She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the,
It would make more sense to be based off of Africa because of the huge desert it has.
That's right, we're old friends.
But I'm pretty sure Fontaine is based off of France.
Since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it! Congratulations!
But I'm pretty sure Fontaine is based off of France.
Joy with others at long last.
Just based on how the
My
design
consciousness
looks.
made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
That sounds incredible!
The only reason why I'm saying that is because, they had that event, the Warrior Spirit, where, what's her name?
Alright. Actually, please wait.
She's from Inazuma, she has the blue hair, she's a cryo character.
Remember?
She put on a Fontaine dress, and it very much was that style of, like, old
My current self has
France.
not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that? I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try,
Cool.
I'll do my best to protect your consciousness
Cause
during
like
the
it's
process.
so different, it's so
I
like
brought some spirit borneo with me.
mixed that it's hard for
This
me
is
to
still
tell.
a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Thanks for Googling it, because I was unsure.
Ready?
But I'm pretty sure Fontaine is based off of France. Just based on the style of clothing right now, we'll see if that's actually what's going on. But that's what it seemed like. Look up,
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Scaramouche?
My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother.
Yeah,
Valuing
that's
strength
what I
above
thought
all,
too.
She saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human.
I knew it!
My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination.
Saw him as an abomination. That's sad.
The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
Oh gosh.
Humans,
They can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning. Sorry, I need to stop.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
So I was right about Fontaine being based off of things.
Right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion! Alas, shame. If only...
Only what?
If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God! Please grant me forgiveness and salvation!
Do you understand now?
Something very wrong is going on.
Not your eternal life, but rather...
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
No.
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Oh gosh. Run. What just happened? I see you. That is horrifying. You guys see that?
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also Nahida went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
The desert?
She isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
You said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Yes.
Correct, but
it is.
the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to
It's the
explain
same
right now.
person.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals.
Yeah, they're the same person.
So I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who's still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardes Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
Yeah, we are.
From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Into the desert. Hold on. I gotta collect this. Alright. So, it's that way into the desert, but I kind of want to get over here and see what this is. I know that's kind of stupid, but I'm curious and I want to know what it is. So, we're going this way. Real quick. Shouldn't take us long. I'm pretty quick. Why? Why not? I don't care, I'm gonna try to attempt. I know you probably know that I won't be able to unlock it, but just let me do it. What? Well, that was a glitch. Was I in a withered area? Oh! That is a withered area. Do I need to take care of it or am I cool? It doesn't look like this one's locked. 'Cause it's right by Sumeru City. Hold on. But two others. Okay. Okay. I don't know which ones they are, though. I'm assuming it's these, like this area is probably locked, because it's a new area. And probably one or two in the desert is my guess. Right? Yes. What? Teleport is currently disabled? Why is it disabled? Why? Is it because I'm talking to the statue? Oh, it's because I was talking to the statue. I was so concerned. I was like, what did I do? Whoa, what's that in the sky? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going. We're gonna follow the road here, kind of. Huh, that's weird. What are those things? Are they deadly? They're deadly! Run! They're stuck. They're stuck. I'm funny. Hi guys.
Dodge this.
Incinerate! Rest and rebuild!
Ooh, you missed, buddy. How do you feel?
Wind blade.
I missed too. It's okay. Ooh.
Freeze. With the wind. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time.
I need those.
Have a little taste.
Wind blade.
Motion to compel! Time for your hold the line! Covenant of the deep!
I'm gonna steal all your health. Thank you. Cool. Nice. That's weird though that you can't find certain ones until nurseries in the wild. Huh. Interesting. Where am I going again? I forgot. Up this way. That's right. There's so many teleport points and I'm not going and getting them. I might regret that later.
A new punching.
A new punching bag.
Cool it.
Incinerate!
Wind blade. Don't get frostbite.
Oh, I will. Keep up.
Dodge
You who I'm worried about not keeping up. Oh, I have so many tricks up my sleeve. You don't even know.
with the wind.
Cool. You know, I'm not getting any of the teleport waypoints, and I might regret that later. Maybe what I'll do is after the stream, I'll go and collect a ton of them. Not a bad idea. I have been doing this for a long time. How long was my other stream that froze? Hold on, I want to check. I can check easily. Stop that. How long was this other one? It was 15 minutes. Okay. So I still have at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes, something like that. Alright, here we are in Carven Ribat. I am probably saying that very wrong. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm just going here. Okay, cool.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
It's quite impressive. Quite an impressive log there.
Enough talking. Come on, follow me.
I hate them. Where did he
Over
come
here.
from? Oh, okay, okay, okay.
That way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Just having a light jog. No worries. Yeah, I'll probably end in 30 minutes then. 'Cause
What the? Where did he go?
I want to get through some more parts of
How
this.
did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
Also, if I make it to the desert, then I can fight a lot of the
Eremite mercenaries?
things
Who
I
are they
need to
working
fight.
for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
Oh, really?
All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh,
fair.
Right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
What difficulties?
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's
Someone with autism.
Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Yes.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Okay, first I'm gonna get this waypoint, because it's in a city. Oh. Okay. So I just get to follow this road straight. Into the desert, guys! You ready? This is the area I've been most excited for, because most of the places we've seen are just like lush, foresty kind of areas. Well, this place, Sumeru especially, is extra lush, but you know what I mean. Oh, that poor little fox! I just murdered it!
Freeze! What's the coolant?
The room! Allow me!
Windblade! This moment will be frozen in time.
Cool. Nice.
Fascinating.
Okay. Yeah, but I've been super excited about going to the desert. I just haven't done it yet. Until now. Hostile. Oh, okay, if I get really close to it, then yes. Hostile. What is it? Oh, it's just something to eat. Okay. Cool. I also love exploring new areas like this because the enemies and the creatures are dynamic here, which is different than some of the other places we've been. Ooh, a scarab. I know those are important for leveling up Sino, so... Oh, that's a cool city. Holy cow! Look at this! There's so many! Holy cow!
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa. This landscape is really something else. What a cool place. Let's go check it out.
Huh? Sino! Hey, whoa, 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 guys! Behave! Stop! Aw.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Hey!
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who's that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General
My wax melter turned off, which means I've been streaming for 2 hours.
General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him.
And now I'm watching
I wouldn't
the
believe a
wax
single
cool down
word
like a
that comes
weirdo.
out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
I say, go down with the hierarchy.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Hey, what are you doing here? Leave. Down with the bitch.
Finally, someone that we can trust. You gotta
Is
help
it?
us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
No. Whoosh. The wind is calling to us.
The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover.
Oh, Candace.
Someone's calling for us. Oh, this wind is too strong. Let's get over there.
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
How about you stop being a pain in the butt? Then we'll talk. Right? Oh, this is very awkward.
Well, this is pretty awkward.
Exactly what I said, Paimon.
Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of
Look at
our
her
village
walk.
chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
She is heterochromia.
Our savior has come at last. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, It is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares
I love
to start
Sino's,
anything
like,
again while they are
Anubis
under this
vibe.
roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
Or like an overbearing mom.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
That's funny.
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh?
Why?
Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files.
Okay.
What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Okay.
I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me.
Okay.
I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So you
I
decided
believed
to
it would be
exile
wise
yourself.
to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me.
Oh, there's
This
another
way,
hair in there.
they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems
That's
to have
super
the same
funny,
goal
though.
as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
Hold on.
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Al-Haytham?
But what happened?
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine.
Squish, 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 squish.
Although you haven't completely proven your innocence,
Squish.
I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
What was that?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Cool. After a while, the wind outside begins to calm.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Okay. Looks like the storm is gone. That's good. Sorry. My ADHD is becoming rampant because I've just been listening to people talk for hours and hours on end, which is very boring for me. Rift Hounds.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the
I know.
sandstorm had stopped.
Like, I think it's great. But, like, at the same time, like, normally when I'm playing on my own, I have something to do. Like,
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go.
Anyway, sorry, I got interrupted. Oh, I got the corrosion on me. Damn.
Rust and rebuild. Billowing surge.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Breath of the flame.
Wind blade.
Hold the line.
Disappear.
That doesn't work. Alright, good to know.
Cool it. Freeze. This moment will be frozen in time.
Here comes another wave. When are they ever gonna let up?
Yes, I am using that. Here, I'll show you. That's what I'm using. It's only because, well, I have a lot of good characters. I don't have a lot of good weapons. As you can see, my weapon thing is kind of lacking. I don't typically get people's signature weapons because I decided that it would be better if I didn't.
Rust and rebuild.
Wind blade.
Cool it.
Torrent, bring refuge.
Freeze. Cool it. Oh,
Yeah.
so sorry.
I have never had a 5-star weapon, funny enough. And I'm not surprised by that either, cause
Dodge this.
Allow me.
what's Kokomi using? I'll show you. Kokomi is using a prototype Amber. The reason why I use it is because her thing recharges very slowly, and this helps do that. Not only that, but it helps with healing too. Yeah, it's great. I was lucky that I had one.
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm.
Okay, I don't know what those
So we
mean.
should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Kind of a mix of both.
My apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet.
I am mostly free to play, but there are a couple times where, like, I paid to get wishes for a certain character because I wanted that character so much.
I am the chief of Aru Village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
Yeah. It just depends upon the character I want. Like for Tartaglia, I paid for Tartaglia.
Increasingly severe and
Um,
frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also
and
occasionally
technically
get
Ito, I
earthquakes.
guess. Arataki Ito.
According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Yeah.
Yeah. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves.
Yeah, I do.
Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their
Yes, I do.
after a period of training in the
So
forest.
those shoes,
The academia believes
I
that
wear
the
them when
crazed
I'm not
mutterings
working.
may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days...
so I wear them when I
I'd
go
appreciate
out,
it
I
if
wear
you
them when
could
I go
keep an
grocery
eye out for
shopping.
them.
The only time I don't wear
I've
them
had
is when I go to
encounters with
work.
those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Okay.
Oh, you're the former
I have
General
15 minutes left, okay?
You must
15
be an
minutes.
expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Thank you.
Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
That's great stuff. Okay. So I want to get the waypoint and then we'll go do that. Where is it? I don't see it. Is it down? Oh no, it's up. Oh. I was hoping not to do more dialogue.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down.
Huh, interesting.
Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, All the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After
That's
that,
good.
the people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
The soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru. Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Okay.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story? Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning.
What do you
Lesser Lord
mean?
Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists!
Hi.
How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind
I'm
and
glad
wise,
you're back.
even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
And guess what? I'm not.
Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright,
Of course she
now
has.
it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Yes.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Aw, the poor kid.
So you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Aw, the little kid.
Hazen wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry, I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Okay. After I go get the teleport waypoint. should be somewhere over here. There's that done. That's so stupid, but I'm laughing at it. I shouldn't be laughing at it. Bad. I'm bad.
Sino is super.
But I laughed at it.
Is this what all the Matra are like?
He's Batman!
You're back already.
He just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes.
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on him.
I laughed at that, but I shouldn't have laughed
However,
at it.
the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak
Yeah, me
referred
too.
to the man as his grandpa,
5 more
he was
minutes.
afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said
Interesting.
that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking.
Weird.
Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Maybe a minute or two? It wasn't long. Yeah, it wasn't super long.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps
Yeah,
you're
it was
more
maybe like a
compassionate
couple
than I gave
minutes.
you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Don't tell me there's more talking. Oh, there's more talking.
It's you guys. We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa. Really? Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
That's funny. Okay, look at that, guys. Look, I did it. I finished a thing. Booyah! Alright, so... You did. You did. Yep, see ya. Anyway, this is kind of going to be awkward because now I have to do an outro, but I got to do an outro. So I just finished that quest. We've started reaching the desert of Sumeru. It looks like next time we're going to go try to help find this kid's grandpa, which that'll be tomorrow's stream. I hope to start it at the same time at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Mountain Standard Time. So I hope to see everyone back.